Hey guys, just 2 seconds. I'm trying to space myself where I want myself and then to move back. I don't know. Hopefully we're good. I think we're live. Although, on today's Patreon live stream, people were there, they were chatting, but I could not see any of their remarks. So let me know you're here. That might be helpful to get us started. And yes, sorry. We will put the little lightning bolt back in there because it's cute. Okay. We'll move my ugly headphones. We don't need to look at those. Okay, so far today we have 2 donations. And if I didn't say it already, hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live. Yes, I'm a little out of breath running, just trying to get home in time. I delayed the live stream tonight by about an hour. I hope that works with everybody. I do know, though, that the 2 donations I already have are from people I need a timestamp because they're on the other side of the world anyway. So pretty much first person who's here to donate, we can jump. Oh, no. We can jump right into your reading just because I won't have to timestamp. I will timestamp the others, and away we go. So I'm going to put my list real quick. Check on in if you're here and want to say hi to everybody. So I will update my list. So Cheyenne. And then Earthy Deva, 1 card read. Okay. And that is what I have thus far. Hello, Jessica Lynn. Welcome, welcome. Cheyenne said hi earlier. It was hours and hours ago at this point, and I know she's not here. She's probably sleeping. So hello, Cheyenne, as well. But yeah, that is our current list, current lineup. And of course, I'm timestamping the 2 that we have donations for. So it should be pretty quick to be able to move things along and have some fun. Hello, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm looking down. I'm looking at the chat and the little donation list here that I'm copying. So I have that. Okay. Yes, we are here. We are caught up, and I will try to remember to look here. I see myself here, but this is where it appears that we are having a, eye contact type of conversation. So hello, everybody. I don't have food in my teeth or anything. I just finished eating dinner, quick dinner, had a race home. We took the kids over to Currents, which is a local indoor water park kind of thing. It's very small scale. It's not 20,000 water slides or anything. It's 2 water slides and a lazy kind of river and little kiddie splash pool, a lap pool, and a place where you can play basketball, and they even have a rock climbing pool that you can. It's not a rock climbing pool. It's a rock climbing wall that you can then jump off of it into the pool. That's what I meant to say. So we went and spent a couple hours there just to get the kids out of the house. I worked most of the day, so we needed to go do something fun before I worked this evening. So yes, hello, everybody. It's about the 5-minute mark. People start rushing on in. But yeah, I might just wait to that point, and then we will. I do have another deck over here I wanted to grab. So I might do that while we're kind of waiting for everybody to check on in. Oh, and then Lisa has donated for 1 card read. I will write that down in about 2 seconds here. Yes, there it is. I found it. Oh, and this one. So I found a couple that I might utilize. Let me just get over here far enough to grab them. Take a drink of my beverage and come back. Okay. Move my camera charger out of the way here, and away we go. So I hope everybody is doing well. My kids are home for spring break, so I'm just trying to keep up and catch up with everything that's going on. And we have 1 tarot deck. Okay, I think we've got enough for today's live stream. Hello, Lisa. How are you? I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it says we got 3 people here, 3 likes on the video. Thank you for your love on the video. That does help even just a tiny bit with the engagement. I appreciate that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started with our collective reading. For everyone watching now and the replay, I feel like my hair is just, sorry guys, I'm all over the place. bringing it in, bringing it back to center, connecting with my inner self for the guidance that we need for our wonderful collective watching now and on the replay. Ooh, Queen of Cups. So really tuning into our intuition, connection that we have within us to that inner part of ourselves that is directly connected to the original source creator outside this matrix, and really trusting that intuition. There's going to be a key factor in this coming week where trusting your own gut, trusting your intuition is going to be very beneficial for you. All right, what else do you need to know? Lisa says she's good. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it. And we have the Ten of Cups. This has been coming out so much in, well, the reading that's posted today, I guess it was, on Harmony Portal Tarot. Link for that channel is in the description below, but I think most of you that are here know about that channel already. But yeah, that was just a what's next for you, pick a card. And I know this came out in one of the piles, which is very exciting stuff. But there's just so much more emotional fulfillment and contentment coming in. And even in my daily messages over on Harmony Portal Tarot, there's been so much of this emotional fulfillment coming in where I think the last 2 to 3 years, so many of us have felt this kind of void space in our emotional happiness. But it's like it's coming back online in such a big way. And I don't know if, I know for me personally, it feels very related to the turn of season or change of season. And that might be for you as well listening in. But to me, this feels like not just a small cycle of, the change of season, but an even greater cycle, and maybe even greater cycle. It's like cycles within cycles within cycles are, closing out. We got cycles on the back of the deck. How funny. Certain cycles are closing out so that we can feel more supported. That hand holding that, it almost reminds me of like the Ace of Pentacles. Like that's what that really almost depicts to me, is the Ace of Pentacles. But it's a balance of the divine masculine and divine feminine here, as an opportunity to be able to balance and to go through the different seasons or cycles within life and actually come out on top. That's what I'm really seeing here, is you guys being able to finally use that intuition to come out on top, making a decision that's in your best interest to come out on top in some way. Eight of Pentacles, just putting forth more effort, more work into something you've already established. And this is honing your skills, honing your craft, working towards something. Even if this is something that's still in the planning stages, this is letting you know that over the coming months, you can really build on or expand upon something you've already started by maybe learning new things about, say this is a job opportunity and you want to learn or get certified in something that has to do with just kind of leveling up in your field or something like that. It could look like that. This could even be like, if you're an entrepreneur and say you make handmade goods, maybe you are kind of researching and thinking and plotting and planning a whole new product line that you're very excited about. Maybe it's not quite time to launch this thing yet, but you're putting in that effort, that work to make this dream a reality for yourself. All right, what else do we need to know? Wonderful collective watching now and the replay. What do we need to know? Ooh, this has been coming out a lot as well. A lot of back of the deck energy with the Six of Cups. And this really is about that nostalgia, about really this depiction specifically is about really, bringing that inner child out to play, or that younger, more vivacious portion of you out to play, and give it its due, give it the love that maybe it's been desperate for, or just bring a little more fun and lighthearted happiness into your life by just allowing yourself to do the things that once brought you joy that maybe you don't have time for these days. Well, you're making the time. That's what I see, is you're making the time for the things that bring you happiness, for the things, the people, the situations that bring you joy. All right, what else does our wonderful collective need to know? Anything else? Ooh, we got two coming out, channeling. And when this card comes out, this to me feels like you channeling your inner self. This isn't channeling Archangel Michael or anything outside of you that could even very potentially be a false light entity pretending to help you when they have their actual own dark agenda. And then we have bond. And there might even be some bonds that you are closing out, or just cords you're cutting with certain people or guides or energies that you once allowed into your space that you're right now ready to remove the bonds, because a bond sounds like a good thing, like a covalent bond in biology. I think it's biology, or biology would be the thing. Maybe even chemistry, I don't know, maybe not chemistry, but like biology. But we also have like family bonds. But then when someone's imprisoned, we have to pay a bond. Or if you're bonded to someone, like Bondo that they put on your, vehicle before you put the paint on, like it's something that feels very permanent, very, not very easy to get out of. I do want to get further guidance on this bond card because it's one of those things. It could be a very, very dualistic energy. One where you're strengthening certain bonds and that's a good thing, and others where there's these bonds that need to be broken or dissolved or overcome in some way. But let's just see for the grand majority of you. And of course, using your own intuition as to where you might fall on this spectrum of increasing certain bonds or facilitating certain bonds or maybe letting certain bonds go. All right, so maybe even let's get a card per path. If you're wanting to increase or enhance a certain bond in your life, let's go pick a card for that. Yes, Page of Cups. So there's going to be a perfect opportunity for you to facilitate this deeper bond with someone that you love. They might even be surprising you. So that's very exciting. Could even be a new family member coming in or a new friend or maybe even a new baby coming into someone's life that you're creating a whole new bond with. That's very exciting. And for those of you looking to maybe let go, release, move on from a specific bond or something you feel very trapped or bonded to, it could not, maybe doesn't even have to be a relationship. It could be, a job situation or a financial decision that you're still kind of paying the price for, literally or figuratively. But look, those of you looking to release these bonds or these chains or this like a bondage almost from something, those of you looking forward to that, there's wish fulfillment. You're going to be able to overcome this and, kind of dissolve the contract is really what I see with that. And for someone watching, that might be with a dark entity that was pretending to be a spirit guide that was actually misdirecting your life, a spirit misguide rather than a spirit guide. So that's actually a very powerful message. And just by you setting that intention to dissolve that contract or that bond, really that will be part of the job. But continuing to, when this entity or this guide will show up, just continuing to put those proper sacred boundaries up so this entity can't do anything to or get into your field any more than it already has. Okay, so I actually put all this away. Let's go to this deck. Anything else? Those of us watching now or on the replay, what do we need to know right now? And we have here release jealousy. So someone is just kind of over a situation. It could even be having to do, I'm really zeroing in on this Eight of Pentacles. Someone that maybe you admired for a very long time, or even just recently for some of you. You admired this person, but that admiration kind of jumped the ship into jealousy or envy in some way. But that also might be directed toward you. So you're going to have to use your best judgment and your own intuition as to where you fall. Maybe there's someone envying or being jealous of you. But again, if there's someone being in that energy toward you, you can still feel that kind of push-pull with that energy. And I'm going to just read the little affirmation here just so you know what it says. So jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's success inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. And, that's toward you. And then for those of you that are dealing with jealous people, maybe just somehow sending them that energy of you can have it too. You don't need me. You can have it too. To kind of help them not fixate so much on you. Okay. So that was our collective. I hope it resonated. Sorry for the slurping sounds. I'm at the bottom of my drink. All right. So we have our 2 donations to get into. And anyone else looking to donate can do so and jump to the top of the list because we have 2 that I am time stamping for. Besides Lisa, we're going to start with hers. So Lisa, you can go ahead and post your question. And then, you've got 2 questions, 2 1-card pulls, or, I never stick to 1 card. So shorter readings, I guess we would call those. I still call them 1-card reads. It's just easier to say that. So we've got Lisa's 2 questions, and then anyone else looking to donate can absolutely jump in right behind her. And then, of course, I'll have to make sure, here's my old pad of paper from earlier on the Patreon live stream, so I can write down that timestamp. So I'm going to set that out of the way just for now, though. So Lisa, 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 we can wait for your question and we will get right into it. Okay. Go ahead and clear the deck, shuffle here. I'm ready for Lisa's question. And it's so hot in this room, you guys. The little chain pull for the ceiling fan broke like kind of toward the middle of fall last year, and we haven't fixed it yet. And it's been really nice and sunny. What was our high today? While we're waiting for Lisa's question, we can gab for a minute. What was the high? We all need those weather chats. You guys need to know what degree it was here. It says it's currently 44. We had a high of 50 today, though, which to me, when the sun is out in Montana in like the end of winter into beginning of spring, that feels like tropical to us. Or is it just me? I don't know. But it felt good. I even went outside without a sweatshirt for a while and was like, man, it's warm out. Only in Montana. Or those northern states, you know, northern countries even. All right, Lisa, hopefully my chat's working. Like I said, it wasn't working at all on Patreon's live stream today, and that was very concerning. I didn't even know it until the stream ended. But I had two people that were in the stream text me, and I didn't even put two and two together at the time because she's like, well, I left my comment in the thing, and I'm like, where? I don't see anything. I might actually really quickly plug in my laptop. Oh, the cord's right here. As long as the cord's plugged in over there, we should be good. Oh no! I don't think I can without removing my cam link. And I'm hoping if I plug it back in that we will get... Oh no. We're in a conundrum, you guys. I don't know. Maybe I will just wing it. We'll just see what happens. If we start getting too low, though, I might have to switch the cam. It's this little USB thing I plugged in that plugs into my camera that'll allow me. And I normally plug it in on this side, and it's not hindering the outlet to plug in the laptop. Okay, first question. I am looking in the right place for the right job opportunities. I am still thinking of the second one. Okay, so is Lisa looking in the right places for the right job opportunities? She's still thinking of the second one. Okay, so let's just see yes, no, if you are looking in the right places for the right job opportunities. Yeah, right job opportunities. Okay. King of Swords, I think you, cognitively, you have something figured out. I think you're on the right track here. But let's just get a clarifier on this King of Swords. This is in your best interest. And, okay, very interesting. There's clarity here. With the King of Swords, this is perfect. So I think you are looking in the right place. The Hangman, to me, does feel like either you're second guessing this wisdom or this knowledge or your idea, or you just feel like you have these ideas, but nothing's really happening with the job search. Maybe you're looking, but nothing's really popping up, or if something is popping up, it's not exactly what you want or something like this. But what's staring me up in the face right now is the star. So whatever direction you go, or even if you are thinking right now, of course, using your intuition to kind of piecemeal this together, because I'm just getting energetic impressions and even some kind of feelings on it. So you will have to use your intuition to interpret exactly what this means, nuanced to you. But what I'm seeing is if you're kind of second guessing the path that you're on now, then I think that intuition is correct, and you should kind of, course correct to get on the right path. But if you already feel like, okay, I think this is it, but like, I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. Really checking in with that intuition, because your gut already knows the answer. Your gut, your intuition, all of that. So I think you already know the answer, and you might be closing out a cycle or starting, leaving one version of something, maybe one job, and then going to another, quite possibly, with that world energy on the back. And then the Hierophant's coming out. So if you're looking in a very traditional way to job hunt, and I would even say at this point, looking online is pretty traditional. We've probably been online job searching for the past, 20 years or so anyway. So I would say if you're looking online, if you're looking, I don't think people look in the yellow pages for anything anymore, but word of mouth or wherever it is you're looking. It feels like the traditional route is going to be your best bet, wherever you are looking. And just anything else Lisa needs to know about looking in the right places for the right job opportunities. And we have house 10, which literally is your career. So I would say you're on the right track with this. Whatever your inner wisdom, we have the owl here, which is indicative of your inner wisdom, your gut instinct, your knowledge about what direction to go. And this is about that structure, that discipline, your life mission, your accomplishments, and your career. So I would say if you are confused right now, that clarity to know what path is the right path for these right career opportunities, you're going to know very soon. And by very soon, I'm really seeing within 3 days. You're going to know either to course correct or to keep going down the path you're on. You're going to have a very clear sign or just intuition to either continue down your path or do an about face and go a different direction. Oh, you had a feeling, everything you said feels right. Yeah, trust that feeling. It is so correct for you. So yeah, don't second guess yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Just take this basically as that second opinion that your intuition is on it. And then we have here with the Mercury on the back. So think, learn, network, and communication. So yeah, Mercury can be, I guess, the assistance here. And Mercury is not retrograde currently, which is always nice. It's very difficult to do that job search correctly when Mercury's a bit, retrograde. So I'd say, I know it's going retrograde in April, but as long as you start your search and kind of get the ball rolling before any Mercury retrograde, you should be just fine when it does come time to sign any kind of new contract or something. So yeah, absolutely. And your second question is, are my soulmate / divine counterpart, whatever you call him, and I communicating in 5D? Okay. So that's absolutely a potential. And really 3D is but a layer of, a dimension, and then 5D is another layer of a dimension, and, on and on and on. So let's see if this is the case. I'm already hearing too that you're already communicating on like current timelines, higher timelines, not specifically 5D timelines. They feel very, kind of in the world between worlds of between 3D and 5D. And I'm not talking astral realm or anything like that. It just to me feels like very high vibration, as high vibration as you can get in 3D. There are timelines where you guys are already together and communicating. But let's just see. And Jessica Lynn is donating for 1 card read. Yes, I will put you on the list, my dear. You're going to be up right after Lisa here. Let's just see Lisa's inner self has to say. Ooh, yes, this one's a jumper. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. So there's just this element of being patient that this will align in a current timeline for you in the near future. And by near future, I mean, what does that even mean? Because time is this weird rubber band that we could stretch way out, or we can bring it back, make it go really quickly. So really, this is going to be determined, I should say, by actions you're taking or maybe not taking, the timeline of actually lining up and being in communication with this person. But having a bit of patience wouldn't hurt in this situation. Big ball of time. Yeah, timey wife. Yeah, right? All right. Anything else Lisa needs to know about communicating with soulmate / divine counterpart, communicating in 5D? Yeah. And again, I just think that things aren't aligning in, say, 3D, but we do have the 5 here. So yeah, there's a lot of outside, I don't know if interference is the right word, but just extra things, like balls in the air or energies that need to come together for you guys to be in communication. Because I think if things, happen too soon, this is very conflicting energy. There could be a conflict of, I'm hearing conflict of interest, which, like, what does that even mean in this context of this question? But basically what I'm seeing is it's in your best interest to kind of space this out just a bit and give yourselves each time to kind of step further into your more authentic versions of yourself, so that you can have a very beautiful coming together or communication when those timelines do merge or cross or come together. Yeah, this feels very good. Hello, Anna. Yes, we have your question here too. That is so cool that you're here. I would have sworn you were probably sleeping tonight. But yes, Lisa, there's the star here. So this is wish fulfillment. If this person has already been in your life, um, either in this life or past lives, this to me feels like there's like a reconciliation kind of energy. But if you haven't met this person in this, these timelines, if you have not met this person yet, this to me feels like in a past life, things didn't work out to where you could align and be together, or, really not have all this drama or trauma going on. But this time things feel a lot lighter. It's not the tower energy, it's the star energy. So that's very good. Just any closing arguments surrounding this connection. Actually, I'm gonna use this. This is kind of literally what I opened it up to, the soulmates card. Yeah, and it says soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So there is past life element here, and definite soulmate connection wanting to come in at a further time, in a future timeline. But let's just see any other wisdom, advice, guidance we can give Lisa on communicating with this divine counterpart. Yeah, mask. Okay, so not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. And to me, I'm really picking up more of the not showing true feelings / hiding energy of you guys just not being in alignment right now. It's not anyone's trying to pull one over or deceive anybody else. Again, it's just the conflicting energies that are going on, and your two realities right now aren't really merging to make this dream a reality yet. But of course, absolutely, you are already in communication on future timelines, or higher timelines, and of course also 5D timelines as well. So yeah, I would say there's no worry to know that you're already in cahoots with this person on some degree. So absolutely. Yes. All right, Lisa, I hope that answered your question. And because Earthy Deva is here and she's been on the list the longest of everybody who's currently here right now, we're going to go ahead and answer her question since she's here and she's up. She was sleeping, but then woke up with a fever. Oh, no. But yeah, let's step in and say hi. Let's get your reading for you. I just read the first part of it and I squealed out loud. I was so excited. My husband's like, what? What's going on? I'm like, you wouldn't understand. So let's get into Anna's one card read. And I'm going to actually go over to my email. That's going to be the easier way to do it. Very exciting. You guys will know what the excitement's in about 2 seconds. I'm just going to take a quick drink of water. And if you did want the timestamp time, it's 27:28. 27:28. And very interesting, I know your birthday is the 27th of April, and mine's the 28th. I think that's a fun little timestamp for you. So let's read your question. Hello, Amanda. I met someone. He's special. It feels so good. He cares for me, and we're super into each other. He's really everything I prayed for in a man, or at least it seems so. And even if we've been dating for just 3 weeks, there's already a deep connection. But sometimes I let old fears get in the way. Even in those cases, he's so gentle and understanding for me. How can we work through this? I need a booster. Also, I am super grateful and wanted to share with you. Yay! Thank you. You are so welcome. So exciting. I could feel this coming for you for a while, and the fact that it's came and it's here, it's arrived, is so exciting. Very cool. Let me just show you. I actually won this. I won this. And it's like a little podcast, kind of like streaming audio kit thingy. And it has an applause button. So we're moving on up, guys. Eventually we're gonna have an applause button. Spoiler alert. You guys heard it here first. I'm pretending to push that applause button. Yay! Amber's here. Hello, Amber. Physically a little down, but hyped up. That's awesome. Yes. Not that you're physically down. That's not awesome. But the hyped up, yay! So yes, let's get into it. How can Anna work through these kind of old feelings for, just old issues coming up? I think it's healthy, though, that these issues are coming up so that you can, it's not like you're just living in la la land, that this new connection is so amazing, the past doesn't exist anymore. I think it's healthy that you're still kind of like, wait a minute, what if? And I think that to some degree that can be healthy, because that's letting you know that you don't have to repeat these old cycles. Yes, moving on from these old cycles, that's exactly what we're talking about here. But of course, they have these old fears, these old wounds kind of come up just to see if you've healed, or if you're in a different place, if this relationship is different from others. all of that fun jazz. So let's see, anything Anna needs to know to help her through these feelings, these just kind of, yeah, exactly. He is such a support. He is going to be such a support to you, and he's not going to use it against you or be upset about it. And very interesting, this actually came up in the What's Next for You Pick a Card that I posted today on Harmony Portal Tarot. This was one of the cover selection cards, so that might just be your pile. If you haven't seen that, you can check it out if you feel so inclined. But yeah, this is teamwork. This is cooperation. This is working together through the issue. He's not going anywhere. I don't feel that he's ready to leave if you have some concerns or worries or fears or anything. No, I think he's in for the haul. He's in it. He's in it to win it. And by win it, I mean win your heart. I love it. Goodbye, Lisa. Have a wonderful evening yourself. And then the Eight of Wands. This is like destiny. This feels so destined and purposeful. There's a lot of purpose in this connection for your own, spiritual growth, for your own human growth, and just growth into the life that you're hoping to live. It's beautiful. And there's very quick moving things. It's almost maybe feel, you say 3 weeks, but you almost maybe at times feel like you've known him forever, or even when you first met and that instant spark, it to me just feels like, wow, I've been waiting forever for this, but yet I already feel like we've been doing this for a while. Like it's so like familiar. Yeah, that's the best word I can use to describe it. And I think we had tuned into this energy that he's gonna feel very familiar. And there we go with the recording, but that's okay. At least it's not the right speed air. We don't like the right speed air over here. There we go. I think we're good. Oh my God, everything you're saying is resonating. Yay! Yes, he literally just told me that yesterday night. Not going anywhere. He isn't. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, there's a celebration here. So this was pile 2 on that pick a card that we were just talking about. So you have 2 of the 3 piles, which it's staring me right here in the face on my other screen from Patreon, the Patreon back end of it. Wow. So very interesting. And then major wish fulfillment. Like this almost feels, and that could be part of the fears coming up, is this just feels too good to be true. What's the catch? When's the other shoe going to drop? Like that's more the fear than there actually being something to fear. Like that's what I feel. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you were thinking of checking out both piles out yesterday. Yeah, right? Yes. And of course for you it was yesterday because you did fall asleep and then wake back up. So yeah, absolutely. But for me, I posted it this morning as in about almost 12 hours ago at this point. Yeah. Gotta love how time zones work. But yeah, clean. Oh, so we have clean energy food. So cleaning out your own energy, your aura, the things you're consuming, the foods, the beverages, even I would say the content you're consuming, just clearing out the cluttery. Oh no, now we're getting the slow right speed. My apologies, you guys. I don't know what to do to make this go away. I'll just hold it so you can see. Just ignore all that. Ignore. We don't care about that. But yes, this to me does feel like just cleaning up your eating, cleaning up what you're consuming can really help you feel more stable and solid and really deeply connected in this relationship in a good way. Anything else Anna needs to know before we close out? Anything else at all about this connection? And then just any worries that come up, how she can alleviate those worries. And we have here square, a challenging situation / a mountain to climb. And again, this is the worries coming up themselves. And I see you as like a Mount Everest climber ready to take on the challenge of overcoming any worries or what ifs, and you're just going to be able to weather the storm together or to just overcome these challenges. And it's not even actual challenges. It's more the thought of a challenge presenting itself that's kind of the catch here rather than an actual challenge being presented to you. So yeah, and again, I see him. There we go. Let's bring it back. I don't see him going anywhere. So yeah, you're stuck with him for a while at least. in a good way. So cool, so exciting. I'm so happy for you, Anna. That is amazing. But yeah, I can totally see why, just because of past whatevers, why those things would come up when you do find somebody that really feels in alignment. Yeah, too good to be true, right? But it's like you guys are each other's wish fulfillment, which is so beautiful. I love that. So cool. All right, so next we have Jessica Lynn. Thanks again, Anna, for your donation. Greatly appreciated. So Jessica Lynn. Yes, it was amazing. I'm so happy for you. I'm just so glad I could confirm that really there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. And again, this is just feeling like, just seeing if you've overcome the challenges from past relationships or done the healing. And, it doesn't mean you have to be completely healed and self-actualized before getting into this relationship. You don't have to be, because he's going to work through it with you, which is amazing. All right. Career/finance reading. Sure. Anything specific you want to know, or just general finance and career reading? I can get more personalized with it if you would like. Graduating soon and a bit nervous about what's to come. Yeah, sure. So let's see. Yeah, I would say at least around where I'm at, there's help wanted signs everywhere with every different type of career or field. They're hiring everywhere, at least where I'm at. But let's just see. Career/finance reading for Jessica Lynn. What's coming up? She's just a bit nervous after graduating. What's to come after that? Let's just see what's coming in her career and finances. Well, I would say you're going to have not just one option, not just two. This was choice one on the pick a card that I put on my other channel this morning. This was option one, or, to select your pile. This was on the table, card one. And then this one came out, I think, in a different group. I don't want to spoil it for everybody. It came out in one of the groups. So yeah, this to me feels like you're going to have options. Good night, Anna. I hope you're feeling better and your fever goes away. Big hugs. Yay. Have a good one. Yeah, you're going to have the pick of lots of options, or maybe even a couple of different places or companies are like, hey, we are definitely interested. Sign with us and you'll get all these perks. And then another place is like, no, we want you. So you might have your pick of the litter as far as, different opportunities coming your way. And you're going to be feeling very emotionally fulfilled with whatever opportunity does come your way, or opportunities. You're going to feel very good about, just what's going on here. You're going to feel the work that you're doing it feels like a dream come true, really. And not a lot of people can say that about their work. I can in some ways. In other ways, like financially speaking, probably not so much. But like the sense of fulfillment and purpose I get doing what I do is just unmatched. It's unmatched. And that to me feels like it's not just feeling purposeful at the job that you do take or the career path you go down, but to me financially, there's even if you don't start out at a very high rate, there's going to be room for growth and bonus possibly, and raises and promotions and that kind of thing to look forward to in, your career, your working years. So it really does feel like this is just the beginning of something great. Yes, big happiness. And eventually, if this is something you want, you're going to be able to make enough to finance buying a home. Or if you already have a home and, just more money to make upgrades around the home, or even pay for a wedding or some sort of celebration. But this feels like very long-term stuff. Going into counseling, hoping for fulfillment. Yeah, I will see a lot of that here. It might even be, emotional at times. I can see how being in that career field of counseling can be emotional. But I see it being very rewarding, very fulfilling. And eventually, very interesting, I'm getting this too, eventually you might even work from home, or have where you can meet clients online from home. That could even be a potential, or maybe one of the ways you're meeting with clients eventually. But let's see, anything else? Finance. I want to tune into the financial aspect. Yeah, so there's something to celebrate with those finances, I'm telling you. Yeah, you're going to be pleasantly surprised financially and with the fulfillment of the career. And again, there's going to be multiple choices to choose from. It's not just one opportunity and you got to take it or you don't. No, this feels like multiple offers, or at least opportunities that you can jump on, and just decide from there which one's the best one for me. That's up to you to decide. Yeah, absolutely. Let's just get one closing argument. Anything else? Ooh. We got a lot going on. A lot of energy is up in the air. Ripe for the taking is what I'm hearing. Ripe for the taking. And I can just see reaching up to pluck all these opportunities. All right. Financially speaking and career-wise for Jessica Lynn, anything she needs to know after graduating or leading up to graduating about this job search and her future. Yeah, Scorpio energy. So this is about a renewal. So this is ending of one thing, one area, or one, I guess, season of life, being a college student, and then being able to move into the career field, right? So there's a closing of one cycle, and maybe even a purging and renewing. It's a death and rebirth kind of energy, but with that death of, it's not death, but it is an ending. It's an ending of graduating, getting that, degree or certificate, and then moving into the career field. So there is a transition. That's the word I'm looking for, a transitional period. Yeah, and got that fun little air going on again. But yeah, I would say you really do have a lot to choose from, and that really is the basis here, and a lot to celebrate. 2 cards of celebration and like absolute emotional fulfillment. I mean, what else would anyone want from their future path on their career? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff here. So absolutely, yay! And I just saw the Empress as I was putting it away, and Justice. So you're definitely going to be compensated well for what you're doing. So absolutely, Jessica Lynn, I wish you the best of luck. We got the Page of Wands on the back of the deck. Very exciting. This is very inspired energy. So this is going to just open up a whole new world for you in so many ways, and you're going to be able to make such a difference in the lives of the people that you're helping. So that is good for you. Amazing. Yay! Applause button that we will have someday soon. Applause button. I love it. All right, Jessica Lynn, big hugs and congratulations on your almost graduation and entry into some new job endeavor with your counseling. That's amazing. All right, I think the time has come. Let me just double check. Oh, there we go. That right speed air left. And stay gone, right speed air. We don't want you here. Okay, so yes, we are going to go over to Cheyenne, but I'm going to timestamp 4133 for Cheyenne. 4133, and I do remember Earthy Deva, so I'll write hers down so I can post that one too. And that was 2620. No, that was 2728. That's right. Her birthday, then my birthday. Speaking of birthdays, I know Cheyenne's got one coming up next month, very, very soon. Cheyenne and Vicky, because they are twins. So fun. Okay, we are going over to Cheyenne's question. Tuning in for Cheyenne's question. And she says here, hi, Amanda, hello. I have my driving test coming up again, and my best friend's mom is going to take me. The only thing is I'm a bit paranoid that there is a part of my best friend that doesn't want me to pass, because maybe she feels that since she has her license, she is above me. And if I get mine, she won't be. She is a bit of a perfectionist and comments on how I drive, and we've argued over it before, as she was 1 point away from failing. So I don't think she is in a position to tell me my faults. Absolutely. Because nobody walks with a perfect score sheet on the day. And that's the thing too, just looking back to when I did this, yeah, I failed the first time, and I've told you guys that story before. It was really through no fault of my own, kind of a technicality more than anything, because the driver instructor had to press the brakes when a guy was on a bike, and he was so far out in front of me, I was like, gonna slam the brakes on, but my teacher was kind of like, are you gonna use the brakes? I was coasting. Leave me alone. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, most people don't remember or need to remember, who scored what. I mean, when you're all out on the road and you're driving, you're living your life, you're going from place to place, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. So hopefully she drops that very soon. But let's just double check the rest of your question here. Yeah, 1 point away from failing, so I don't think she's in a position to tell me my faults, because nobody walks with a perfect score sheet on the day. Is there a part of her that wants to have one over on me? I feel quite isolated, unsupported, but maybe I'm worrying too much. Yeah, let's tune into that energy. But it's very interesting, because for one person specifically, in our collective reading, if you did miss that, feel free to watch that, because we tuned into jealousy over there. And I felt that the jealousy was directed at the person getting the reading, meaning in the collective, rather than them being jealous of someone, if that makes sense. Oh, your birthday is April 9th. So look at this. We're the spring babies over here, aren't we? Happy early birthday to you, Jessica Lynn. That's exciting. So fun. All right. So, yes, let's tune in for Cheyenne and really get to the bottom of this energy. What energy is your, ooh, yeah. Yeah, she's definitely worried that she's not going to have this over you. I do feel that. We're going to also tune in, Cheyenne, to see how you can just not worry about that or not let that affect you, because we can't change how she feels toward you or what her intentions are toward you. But let's just tune maybe a little bit more in and kind of get an understanding. And of course, energetically speaking, I can only reach in as far as she's kind of publicly allowing me to with her body language or just kind of her open subconscious mind. I can't get into her like deepest, darkest secrets because a lot of times people don't really have those on display, for all to see. So I can only tune in as far as what she's energetically exuding in this moment, but let's do it. Anything else we need to know about Cheyenne's best friend and maybe this bit of jealousy or just kind of negative energy surrounding Cheyenne and her driving test? Yeah, because she's gonna feel like there's not as much special about her now that you're both on like even playing ground if you do pass this test. Yeah, there's an anxiety about it, and this is not I mean, I'm laughing, but really it's more of a nervous, like, oh, this is not fun. You shouldn't have to worry. I mean, who needs enemies when you got friends like that? Like, that's kind of the feeling. Hello, Kirsten! Big hugs. It has been a while. Hello, Amber again. I don't know if you heard me earlier. Hi. Yeah, I did not know that the chat wasn't working for Patreon today, Amber. Oh my gosh, I was like, at the end of the day, I'm like, oh no! Or at the end of the live stream, and I saw my text, the chat wasn't working. I'm like, oh no! And your comment about it. But look at this, Cheyenne. This is success. So you're going to either, and I think this is kind of double-edged sword. You'll be able to pass, get your driving test out of the way and taken care of, and also have success in overcoming this kind of animosity energy with your friend. But let's just see if we can kind of get why. Why is she feeling this way towards Cheyenne? She should be instead supported. Yeah. It's very interesting because it's a very non-traditional Hierophant card. And it's almost like she thinks because I did it first, then I deserve to be like, it's like almost like I'm taking the word Hierophant, almost like hierarchy. Like she feels in some way that she does have that one up on you. But if you even the playing field by then also getting your driver's license, she doesn't have that over you anymore. The light isn't shining so bright on her anymore. And, if it were my friend, I'd be like, who cares? Now we can both take turns driving each other places and have even more fun together. Like, that would be where I come at it from. But I don't see her coming at it from that way. But let's see, Cheyenne, if there's anything you can do to overcome this energy, because this isn't a fun energy to be in a friendship at all. We want those soul sisters that are there to support us, and we support them, and it not be this one-upmanship. Yeah, it's like Olympic athlete, like a competition. Like that's what she's really viewing your life, accolades as, or the things that you both experience as. Well, you did that well, and now I'm going to go do this. Like a one-upsmanship is kind of what I see. And you don't deserve that. You deserve to be, allow that light to shine on you once in a while. And of course, I'm seeing you're the type of person that will call her out in good ways when she's done something well and reward her, or congratulate her, or celebrate her. And all you're wanting is the same in return. And I don't see anything at all wrong with that. I don't. It's just a matter of, is she going to give you that or not? Let's see. Let's see any words of wisdom or advice for Cheyenne. Girl, you can't make this up. Detox your friendships. And raise her promotion. This is like one-upsmanship in the friendships. And if she can't be happy for you for something as simple, I mean, I'm not saying just getting passing the driving test is simple, but in the grand scheme of life, it's not the biggest thing to ever happen to you, Cheyenne, but it's still something big enough to you that it deserves like some happiness toward you from your friend. And it's almost like she's not willing to give it, or she's, critiquing your driving and your job that you're doing. And that's just not right. But I'm going to read the Detox Your Friendships card. So it says, your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations or relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Mic drop. And then raise your promotion. And again, they're saying congratulations in this card, very first. And then we have the Chariot, which is success. And the Chariot is representative of travel or driving. Congratulations, you're passing your driving test. fine. So yeah, there's a raise or promotion. Congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So instead of focusing on allow yourself now, give yourself plenty of time before this driving test takes place to just feel your feelings about what your friend is doing or not doing to support you. And then I'm not saying just get over it, but I'm saying to try to focus on the test itself and picturing yourself being able to drive as a, what's licensed driver, and picture the positives of it and really hyper focus on those positives to get you through this. And if she can't be happy for you after you pass, there might be just this analysis you're going to need to do with this friendship just to see if, like I was saying earlier, if you have friends like this, who needs enemies? Because we want, and not just want, but we deserve, you specifically, Cheyenne, deserve to have someone in your corner, not so much fighting for you, but at the very least, happy for you when you do reach a very amazing milestone. And I know, for most people, a lot of people, it's like one blip on the radar to pass this driving test, but I know how much this means to you and you deserve this. So if she can't be supportive, that might just come at a time, this isn't for you to have to focus on this now, but eventually, this is about you really analyzing this friendship and seeing if this is even, it's not fair to you right now as it is. But maybe even having a talk with her, again, once this driving test is all said and done. I don't think you need to borrow any stress right now, and just focus on the positives and the driving test for now. But eventually there might come to that time where you want to have this conversation with this friend and just see what's up. All right, big hugs to you, Cheyenne. I am sending you the most positive vibes to be able to pass this test and to make every turn and signal and parallel parking, if that's something you do in your country, as correct as possible. And you've got this. Look, you've got this. Victory! Success after all those battles. Yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes. I am so happy for you. And I'm so proud of you that you haven't given up. You have not given up. And there's something to be said about that fighting spirit. Yes. You're doing it. You're doing it. I'm so excited. Yes. That fighting spirit. Don't give up. All right. That's so exciting. Yes, I am still taking donations. I might at some point very, very soon have to unplug my Cam Link USB and plug it in over here so I can charge my laptop. Because we went from when I said that very first, not that long ago, we had like 79% battery. Now we're down to 21%. So I got to watch that real close. But yeah, absolutely. Amanda, I want to tell you, you were right about me working with kids. I'm becoming an elementary school teacher because I fell in love with my job in an after-school program. I could totally see it for you. Yes, that is so exciting and so rewarding and so fun. The kiddos are so fun to watch and just see how it just went down to 19%. Oh no. Maybe I will need to focus on getting that remedied here. That is so amazing. I'm so happy for you that you found something that you love. That is, yes. And there's good job security in that. And that would also, give you your summers off possibly, that you could, have another side hustle or business if you still wanted to do the health coaching and stuff. I think a teaching job would allow you to be able to do that. That's so cool. That is so cool. Yes. All right. I am going to run a little experiment with this Cam Link and see if I can swap from one side of my USB to the other and we still have our camera. If for some reason the screen goes dark and we can't get it back, I might have to create another live stream, but that would still give you guys time to donate. So I think that might be a good step for us to do here. So let's try it out before I lose. Now we're down to 17%. That last 20% goes like quick. All right. So I'm going to stop talking and get this thing moving. So hopefully we don't have any weird beeps or anything, but if you are wearing headphones, let's just be mindful that it might beep. I don't think it will. That's usually when I unplug it from the camera. But if I unplug it from the computer, I don't know. So if you have headphones, maybe turn them down so they don't beep on you. I'm going to move it. Fingers crossed that I don't have to make another live stream. But you guys are working.